Now, Leon Farthing comes to us from Winnipeg, Manitoba. This is his first fight. He started doing MMA training just under a year. Looked like Dennis had said 8 months. He likes sparring the most in MMA. He said, well, he asked him what do you like the least. He says he hates the cardio. So either that means he's got great cardio because he does it so much and hates it, or it might mean that he doesn't do it and it's a weakness that possibly his opponent, Kristian Little Hulk Hewett, might happen. And just as an aside, Leon Farthing is a lifeguard. He's been doing it for 3 years, and he has aspirations of becoming an RCMP member. We have some members on our sanctioning board for SAS Sport that are actually always there to talk to them. Some of them are also members in the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
All right, and the next fighter, also coming from Winnipeg, Manitoba, fighting out of WAMMA Martial Arts, please welcome in the blue corner with a record of 0-0, Kristian Hewett.
Kristian Little Hulk Hewett from Winnipeg. Now, what's interesting is he's got 2 guys from Winnipeg, 2 guys from rival schools, 2 guys that obviously probably see each other out at parties, see each other at the mall, wear their colors, do their crazy kind of stare-offs, and this is really going to be a heated match considering you have 2 Winnipeg fighters that are going to fight each other. One of the cool things when I talked to Kristian Little Hulk Hewett, who's making his way to the ring right now, is he started off in judo a long time ago, and he says he kind of got talked into this fight. He didn't know if it was for him, but he said, we'll find out at the end of this. He's actually going to school right now to be a civil engineer, and he works part-time at Confusion Corner in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
He's working part-time. I think he's working part-time beating people up.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's doing, to be honest with you.
Little Hulk.
Hey, I wish we could all have a part-time job like that. How you doing there, Mr. Wilson?
Absolutely great, Dennis. How are you? You're doing a
You
great
know,
job.
I'm doing a little better now that we got little ring girls coming in the ring selling us what round we're at. This is Kaylin. Kaylin, yes, Kaylin, fantastic. I love it.
I know I was talking to Morgan Reeder before, and I said, you know, how do you decide on picking the ring girls? And he said, well, the main thing is they have to have beautiful bone structure and a good attitude.
Oh, really? Those are the credentials?
Yeah,
Great.
well, for these, I actually thought that there was another component, and he said, well, for these 2 girls, there's something else. And I said, well, what was it? And he said, it was their eyes. And he said, behind their eyes, there seemed to have an enigma, something like a secret. Like when I looked at them, I heard them say, shh, don't talk, just kiss.
Wow.
And that's really why they get picked for these events. But if you guys ever want to be ring girls, you know what, there's always an opportunity for it. Talk to Morgan Reeder, called Complete MMA, we'll do that. But we're getting ready.
We're getting ready, here we go. We got
Leon,
2 guys
they
from
watch
Winnipeg.
Leon Farthing and Kristian Little Hulk Hewett
Little
from
Hulk
Winnipeg.
From Winnipeg.
Bad blood.
All right, here we go, round is on.
So both fighters square off. It looks like both have very interesting MMA stances, with Kristian more specific to boxing type stance.
You know, I'm liking it so far. It seems like it's going to be a quick little fight. Like, these guys are really quick.
Yeah, at this weight level, we'll see these types of fighters fighting at a different speed. They fight very, very quickly. They're not like heavyweights. They get their range down. It looks like Little Hulk's got some really good range on Leon's head, and he's tagged him a couple times. And then
wow.
Leon hitting back some tags. It's nice to see. One of the good things about MMA that we've started to see is kids want to be well-rounded fighters. They don't always want to run and go to the ground. It looks like a great kick.
Great little kick, yeah. All right, here we go, making a little grappling. We're going to take it on the floor here.
It looks like all that Kristian would have to do is walk up. Oh, looks like now that Leon's got half guard in, up kick. He's down on his back. He's got a little bit of a welt over his eye.
What a nice guy, check that out.
Stand up, stand up.
What a nice guy.
Absolutely.
What a nice gentleman.
This is a sportive gentleman, and a polite sport as it is. As you can see, usually at the end of it, most fighters are hugging each other and have a lot of respect for each other. Whereas at the beginning, it really is an all-war, mano-a-mano war. Now this has really turned into a boxing match.
It looks
now,
like it.
great leg kicks, great body kicks. Seems to be really strong defense from Kristian Little Hulk Hewett. Seems to keep his hands up a lot, seems to get his range. Leon looks a little bit nervous in there. He's throwing kicks. Little Hulk seems to stand straight.
I think it pretty much just look. There you go. I was just gonna see they're looking for the opportunity to grapple on the floor here.
Absolutely.
Like I checked out here. So what's
great
takedown?
takedown?
As a fighter that's on his back, for example, like what's the strategy? What is something that you're looking for? What do you need to do?
On this point, it didn't look like Kristian wanted to get on his back, but it looks like he's going for triangle armbar right now, and he's really working in tight. He wants to get the elbow in when he does that. Now he's lost it, but the strategy for the fighter on the ground is he's in full guard. Typically, he wants to close his legs or open his legs because he can control the waist of the other fighter as well as where he can go from here. This is an even position. It's not a position of advantage, whereas in the early days of the UFC, if you saw the Gracie brothers get into this type of match, when they got in the guard, they would almost win 99% of the time. But what we see here is we see Baywatch Leon Farthing really doing a good job maintaining that top position. But sometimes when you get too excited, we see Kristian Hewett walking his legs up the back to try to get a little bit more control over the arms and the head to possibly work
Just
a
like
triangle
that,
in.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's trying to look for.
And once he gets one leg out, one leg in, if he can pop that leg out, he'll
if he
be
can
looking
pop
for a
that leg.
triangle. Right now, he might be just trying to work the position for a armbar. But there is effort being done here. The thing is, when Kristian Hewett's on the bottom like this, and Leon's getting squished like this, he's almost got him. That's it.
I think that's it. That is it.
And great effort by both fighters. First round armbar submission by Kristian Hewett. Thanks, Dennis, for sitting down.
I'll be back.
Good. And a great effort by Leon Baywatch Farthing. Great submission attempt by Kristian Little Hulk Hewett.
Little submission. Good job, both fighters. All right, we need a representative from Bergen's Auto Body. Where's a representative from Bergen's Auto Body?
So the civil engineer beats the lifeguard in a very, very well. There's no losers in that fight. Fantastically technical. Really started out as a striking match. Really started out with hands getting thrown, hands getting flown down. And then turned into a tactical jiu-jitsu match. A tactical match where submissions were being attempted, submissions were being taken. And congratulations to Kristian Little Hulk Hewett on his submission win.
All right, here we go. Let's get the fighters in the middle here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the winner at 3:07 of the first round by tap-out armbar in the blue corner, Kristian Hewett. All right, Kristian, congratulations. All right, Kristian, we're going to